Hello, a new DevBlog has come out today called New Continent. It's by ModReach, and it's about an idea he's had about adding a new continent, adding some new quests, and just being able to use this continent to make old school a bit more flexible without having to just keep adding on to the existing world. So let's have a look at what he's saying. So he's proposing a landmass add on old school that will make the world about 50% bigger. So this will be an entirely new continent on the world of Galanor, filled with a variety of towns, cities, quests, challenges, PVM raids, and environments. So the new continent, what is it? So ModReach starts by saying, for 13 years the world of RuneScape has been explored many times that you can't count it. From the darkness of the Sanguis region to the mysterious but yet still unreleased Profidus and Tirawan. In retrospect, we've seen all the current map, and RuneScape players have had a variety of adventures in that map. So once again, we've safeguarded the Temple of Light against the Dark Lord Elves, we've established clans to dominate and explore, we've witnessed PvP evolve and the wilderness and PvP worlds while meticulously expanding and discovering new skills to master the most efficient combat styles. If you think about it, when you first joined RuneScape, RuneScape was all about exploration, and we think it's time we had a new path, and the path will lay the foundations for many more years of exploration and discovery. So what can we, as players, expect? With the new continent, we can expand our creative design beyond our imagination. With a fresh new platform for ideas, we can innovate, create, discover new paths to truly deliver fresh and exciting content that we'd struggle to manage without this new space. Without a new platform, they run out of the risk of overcrowding and jeopardizing the existing traditional content structure that we're used to and familiar with. So here are a few ideas that ModReach has come up with for the continent. So to start off, he's come up with the idea for Port Roberts. Now Port Roberts is probably like the first place you would visit when you come to this continent. So Port Roberts, we can see this work in progress, is a large floating platform town which offers vital trade and trade routes between the sea and the mainland. This reminds me of Lake Town in The Hobbit, if you've seen that movie or read the books. Despite a large dependency from the mainland, the Port Roberts is considered a slum due to its lawless ties with piracy and illegal smuggling, acting as a hub for passing pirates who frequent the docks with illegal trade. The port ties with piracy attracts a lot of attention from charters, merchants, and the Gnome Navy Armada. The Gnome's pre-established fleet and tradition for seafaring has led them to track down and, as best they can, reduce and eliminate illicit trade that plagues the sea town of the mainland. The port will offer players new fishing spots off the platforms, new protagonists who play a significant role in the day-to-day work of the port, valuable trade transportation between various mainland ports, including those that exist in the current RuneScape map. Also, as a twist, the inhabitants of the port will respond to you based on your alliance, your allegiance, your resourcefulness, and the helpfulness towards them. If you're sworn towards the town and resist the advances of the Gnome Navy, then they'll be more generous with their shop prices and the amount of fish they'll allow you to do, illegal trade items you can buy. If you're not favourable against the town, then you might encounter some hospitality. So this is an interesting idea of like this port town, where if you're maybe in a quest, you become friendly with the town, they give you better prices, but if you're not friendly with the town, then they'll give you worse prices. It's an interesting idea. It depends how they do that. If that's just from a quest, I quite like the idea of having the friendliness, but if it's not just from a quest, basically I think it'd be good if you could sort of switch between, but it has to be in a quest or a mini game or something that you can switch between being friendly with the town and friendly with the say the gnomes. Another idea that he's come up with is this place called Civitas Illa Fortis. An additional sneak peek welcomes you to Civitas Illa Fortis, a Roman-themed empire of discipline, combat, honour and dominion. This huge town boasts one of the largest combat training and endurance tests of all of Galanor, the Great Colosseum. As an expansion to the previous popular duel tournaments, the Colosseum will offer ultimate dueling tournaments and experience. Building on what the Duel Arena already achieved, the Colosseum will match the Duel Arena in size and scale, only the combat ground will be the same size as all 6 Duel Arenas combined. With the spectators seating circling the arena, the viewers can watch the ultimate showdown between the combatants fighting for the crowd support and the reward of all the entrance fees. So that sounds similar to the Crucible in RuneScape 3, where I believe you have to pay a fee to get into the arena. And once you're in the arena and you kill everyone, or you kill the, I think that's like a bounty hunter thing where you kill your target, you get the money. So this sounds like a mix between that and the fight pits, where basically it's an all-out thing. You pay X amount of money to go into the arena, and when you kill everyone, if you're the winner, then you get all the money that they put in. So let's have a look what else they've got. Located in the northwestern hemisphere of the new continent, Civita Fortis offers numerous coastal and mainland services such as sea fishing trawlers, charters and direct access routes across the land space to various other towns and cities in the area. Some of which will include a new race of beings, an underwater city, towns plagued with turmoil and placed on the brink of extinction through volcano uncertainty, and all new layers of beasts who terrorize and lay waste to the towns who question their rule. So, as we see, that basically this is a large trade town that has lots of routes to all the other cities and trade villages and towns, where we'll have maybe new races, new underwater cities, sort of basically new environments. Also, we're going to have a lot of these cities might have a threat to them. There's probably going to be quests around that. That sounds quite interesting. Also, I'd quite like to point out, looking at this Colosseum image here, kind of looks very similar to RuneScape 3's Duel Arena. If you've been to the RuneScape 3 Duel Arena, I believe it's kind of like a big arch you go through, and then there's the Colosseum bit, and then like pillars, and then there's a bank, and then you've got your normal challenge people to the duels. But anyway, let's have a look what else is in this. The possibilities from what is available and what we can do with such an expansion are almost limitless. Our only boundary is your imagination, and with such a vibrant, committed and creative community, that's a boundary we're unlikely to come up against. The purpose of this expansion is to build a platform to reintroduce the mystery of the unknown, revigorate the pursuit of exploration, and to provide the game with something new. Old School is shaped by its community, and the community will shape this expansion. How will this work? Simple. The way we want to change the world, make it about our experience. Send any ideas we want for content that we want in the new continent to them on the forums, probably on Twitter, email it if they have to. Finally, and most importantly, they need a name for this new continent. So if we've got any ideas, feedback and suggestions, send it to them through the usual channels, which is forums, which is just RuneScape.com, and then you click on the forums. Their Twitters, which is at Jagex Alfred, at Jagex Ash, at Jagex John C, at Jagex Matt K, at Jagex Reach, at Jagex Ronan, at Jagex Weiss, probably not Weiss because he's just a bot guy, and their community mailbox, which is oldschoolcommunity at jagex.com. So what do I think about this? I think this is an interesting idea. I'd quite like to see the whole continent idea that he's come up with, and maybe some of the ideas behind the quests that he wants to add in there, all the other minigames. Obviously we know about the Colosseum. That sounds like an interesting minigame, probably for the people that do PvP. I could imagine going in there and just losing because I'm not that good. And it just sounds like a bit more of a, basically the fight pits but dangerous. Quite an interesting idea. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoy the new continent. If you've got any questions, feedback or anything, leave a comment or put it on the forums. I've been Lewis. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.